Hi. Good morning, everyone.
I thought you were going to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just tired.
What is going on?
I'm just tired. Like, I'm on 2 hours of sleep, y'all, and I'm making mistakes today, and I'm gonna probably cry on stream.
Oh, what the fuck? No, I don't want that. Good morning,
It's
everybody.
not sleep.
Nobody feels sorry for me when I come in this motherfucker with 2 hours of sleep.
I feel sorry for you. I say a baby.
Oh, you don't? You made fun of me last time. Oh, don't do that. Oh, this is gonna be a rough one. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Ritual. I'm one of your hosts, Noir. I go by he, they.
I'm your other host, Anita. I go by she, they.
And today we have with us a guest, Glaiza. Glaiza, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Glaiza. I go by she, they. It's the first time I said that on a stream, but hi, I'm a guest. Hello.
Oh yeah, we got an exclusive.
Woo.
Whoa.
I'm really tired. I want nothing more than to sleep again.
It's been 15 minutes of this, like in the green room of just this.
Don't you expose us?
Hi, I'm the morning person in this group, and they've been just
I've been
all
a stalwart
15
professional.
minutes.
You actually slept and
What
you
it
were
is.
in the call early today.
Yeah, I would like. So yesterday I fell asleep at my desk. Like I was like, and I woke up and I'm like, oh shit, I was asleep. And then I looked at the clock. I was like, I was asleep for a while. So shout out to Secret Labs. Your chairs are super duper comfy.
They really are. I have one.
They're so comfy. Highly recommended. We've got some housekeeping to get underway really quickly before we get into the shenaniganery. We've already begun the shenaniganery, but we're just gonna.
It's ongoing.
We just gonna. So, Kappa Chris, it's very fortunate that you mentioned Patreon content because we are announcing that we are working on our Patreon. That's right, folks. Morning Ritual is going to have a Patreon all its own if you want to support this show, because we are trying to push it to the limit with Morning Ritual. So one of the things that you can expect are AMAs. You can expect to have your name on the overlay showing that you've given us support. Another thing that you can expect from us is personalized messages on our second tier personalized messages. I might even write you a little ditty on our second tier. And on our third tier, we are actually putting green room clips, behind the scene clips as Patreon content so you can see some of the nonsense that happens while we get ready for Morning Ritual. And unfortunately, we don't have that backlogged, so we don't have that for any of our prior guests, but we will have that for the guests going on the ongoing. Another thing to announce is starting with today's episode, Morning Ritual will also be in podcast form. That's right. We are now going to make Morning Ritual a podcast so you can listen to all of this nonsense on the go. So you'll also get exclusive podcast tidbits with your Patreon subscription. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested, put a hell yeah in the chat.
We have evolved to the peak of 2006 internet content.
I mean, you just go straight up, take the wins out of my sails with that. I'm trying to get.
It's mostly taking it out of my sails because, like, I should have been doing this from the beginning, and I just suck.
Well, I mean, I was trying to make that happen. I'm putting that around there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, those are. I had energy, but suddenly I'm very tired now too.
I'm exhausted. I'm sorry. I'm bringing everybody down.
Stop it!
I'll just end the stream.
Quit being sad tired. Be like me. Be mad tired.
I can't. My default is sad.
Turn that sadness into unfounded righteous rage.
Like I said, 15 minutes of this.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, some of it was you and me teaming up on Noir while I put makeup on.
True. Also true.
I don't like where this is going, so we're going to change gears here. I gotta be the adult in the room today. This sucks.
I'm the little kid that desperately needs a nap.
Glaiza went for the other jugular. I only have one jugular. People only have one jugular. Why is my jugular so popular? What is a jugular?
That are your kidneys.
Hey, that belongs to my sibling. So we should begin the show with questions. So the other juggy. So stop making me giggle. I'm trying to work.
Jug.
Guys.
Huh?
That was more shot.
Yeah. Okay, no, I'm ready. Really.
I'm ready. All right. Chuckle, giggle. So, Glaiza. Tell us one of the things that's going on in the TTRPG scene that you can't help but see due to people being good at marketing and advertising. I don't know what that's like because I suck at it. Is Dragon Day. So, can you tell us a little bit about Dragon Day, what it is, what it's for, and what you got going on?
So, Dragon Day is a I had a fever dream one day that I wanted to run a charity stream, and I was I think it was just like a couple of days before everybody was talking about like what kind of kingdom they were gonna be in, and I think it was Dylan that started it with the werewolf monarch, and I was just like, I want to be the dragon queen. So that and the whole I wanted to run a charity stream started the whole plan for Dragon Day. And Dragon Day is basically a charity stream that will be running on January 23 from 10 a.m. to Pacific Standard Time to 12 midnight, right into my birthday the next day. And we will be playing 3 different dragon games. It's something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm excited to see where it will go. And it's definitely going to be helping out the Children's Burn Foundation. And I do want to give a shout out to Nikki. She would not, this whole thing would not have happened without her. So yay, Nikki, thank you for helping me with this. I love her so much.
Nick, I gotta tell you, Nikki has been ever present just in terms of organizing this. Again, I don't know what it's like to be that organized.
Nikki is very organized. Like, I've been doing the
like
overlays
to a scary extent,
and I'm going to be producing the first stream of the day. And like,
we had one meeting. We had one meeting, and it was supposed to be like, you know, I thought it was just gonna be brainstorming meeting and whatever. But after that meeting, I was like, oh, there's a lot to do. I'm overwhelmed, but I think Nikki's got it.
Like, look, just a quick story about Nikki. We had Nikki on Morning Ritual once. Usually, we have guests on, and we don't tell them shit about what the show is. Like, it's just like, hey, you want to be on Morning Ritual? They're like, yeah. We're like, dope. And like, maybe in the green room, we'll be like, hey, we also have this segment called that guy, and we kind of give a brief rundown on what the that guy segment is. Nikki came here and was just like, here are the questions that you ask. I have the answers ready for it. And then around this time, it's when you do this segment and this segment and this segment. I was like,
I got she
made us seem like we were a lot more structured than we actually were.
We're not.
We're not at all.
We totally stole her checklist and we've been using it ever since. Nikki is so organized, she improved the show by being a guest. Oh, I'm sorry, I interrupted. What were you about to say, Glaiza?
No, I was just saying that Nikki said that she gave me action items. It's true. I had action items after the brainstorming meeting we had for Dragon Day, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize that this was happening.
It's wild. It is wild, and like if you have a show, have Nikki on your show to improve your show. That's
truth.
So, the other question I have to ask you is, you're relatively new to the TTRPG scene. What has been your favorite experiences in the scene thus far? Like, what have been some highlights for you?
I started only this year, I think, and I do. It's Kira's channel and Adrian in the Bear Pen that really started me on this. I have to say though that my favorite so far, I have two favorites so far of my experience. The first one was actually I have three. I'm going to tell you all three. It's fine. The first.
You the guest. Do whatever you like. We ain't got no rules here. No rules, just right.
So the first one was definitely in this space was the first time I got to play with Dylan and Noir. That's actually how wait, no, I met you for an Avatar game, but that's how I met like Wally and Kaba and Austin, and it was really, really fun. That was one of my favorite games ever because of one scene where I got to like blow everyone's minds. I've never had the ability to like blow everyone's minds before. Where I basically, so I'm also known as a player that has a lot of secrets. This is the first time I have had like onion secrets where each secret was just like I'm revealing stuff even until the very end, and the very end scene was my favorite scene where everybody was like, oh my gosh, is she changing right in front of us? What's happening here? Basically it was awesome. That was one of my favorite scenes. Another one was in Lords of Faerun when I finally got my wish of having a romantic sort of story with a character with Big Dude Kyrie, and I'm very excited to see where that's gonna go because it's my first time ever having a romantic sort of storyline, even though I've been begging for it ever since I started any sort of TTRPG game. I was like, romance me, you cowards. So I finally have one, yay! And lastly, my
I feel that.
Yes.
I'm sorry, can that be a shirt? Romance me, you cowards.
Romance me, you cowards.
Put it in the notebook, Anita.
Oh,
romance me, you cowards is what I want to say every single time I join a stream. And then finally, my the third one that's like really a highlight is when it was on Thanksgiving and it was on the Urban Shadows game. My lost tainted character turned from like demon hellbound possessed to a god, and that's just like the best thing ever. I've never had that happen before, and it's so much fun.
That's awesome. I have to say, like, for being new to the space, Lords of Faerun is a hell of a game to be a part of. You're playing with some heavy hitters there. Like you got Eliza Pearl. I hope I'm pretty sure I said that right. You're playing with Aliza. See, I always fuck those up. You're playing with Eliza Pearl. You're playing with like Brandy Rose. You're playing with Super Dylan. You're in the rest of. I'm sorry, I can't remember their name. I guessed it once, and like I met everybody, and they're so sweet. But that is a hell of a show. That is a hell of a show. Akira does such an amazing job with production and character art and everything. How did you end up on Lords of Faerun?
So what had happened was I was friends with Adrian ever since I was we were both co-workers in Cambodia. I was in Cambodia for
Wait, you were friends with who?
Adrian, Aries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jesse, the Asimar. Yeah. So
the tasty Asimar.
Which one is the most tastiest among us? That's that guy. So I've been friends with him since I was a teacher in Cambodia. I was actually his first DM, and I ran Curse of Strahd with my coworkers and my partner when we were both in Cambodia, and that was, I think, the first time I've ever finished a campaign ever. And that was the same thing for like everybody that I was playing with at that time. So it was very memorable. But yeah, it was through Aries that I met Kira. And Kira was like, hey, I'm starting this new thing. Do you want to play? And I was like, yeah, sure. At that time, like I didn't know what I was getting into. I was just like, all right, I'm going to play. And it's going to be on stream on Twitch. And that was actually the first time I was ever introduced into anything in the TTRPG space. So it's really cool.
That's a hell of it. That's kicking the door down with both feet. And I'm sorry, I'm just imagining Cambodian Strahd, and I don't know why, but that's really doing things for my mental image right now. Like
that was one of the things that was going around TikTok. Strahd with literally any other accent.
Yeah. We don't talk about that TikTok trend.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No, don't get that song stuck in my head. Now it's back. It's back in my head again.
It never left my head.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, Encanto's so good.
I know, but I'm not emotionally prepared for it yet.
I mean, you don't like to talk about generational emotional trauma.
Emotional trauma.
As a Filipino, with a lot of generational stuff happening, I think I'm not ready for that for a long time.
I don't know about. Well, I can tell you this. Watching it made me really want to fist fight my grandma. I was watching it. I'm just like, Grandma got the paws coming. Like I'm about to throw hands and nanny.
Abuela is a very complicated character, and a lot of people hate her for the things she did. Which it's.
I want to beat up my grandma. I want to beat up her grandma. I want to beat up your grandma.
My grandma's like 92 years old.
And she can still catch the hands.
She broke her arm not too long ago. Just
which side? Because that's the one I'll focus on. I'm so sorry.
Grandma Bolin doesn't deserve this.
If you got a grandma that needs fighting, let me know. Holler at your boy. I will.
1-800. I'll fight your grandma.
I will ground and pound your grandma.
Noir fights everyone's grandmas was not on the bingo card. We need new bingo cards, clearly.
I'm announcing a new grandma defense service. Nobody can protect your grandma from me, you hear me?
Has your grandma been personally victimized by the TTRPGs? You might be entitled to financial compensation.
Financial compensation.
Rain, sleet, hail, or snow.
Please,
I will fuck up your grandma.
Please call 1-800 North. Beat my grandma.
Please call 1999.
For just an additional nominal fee of $50, I will give your grandma the Stone Cold treatment, and I will stutter her and pour beer all over her unconscious body. I'm sorry. I don't know where this was a spiral. I'm so sorry. This is why I can't be the adult. I need help. Help me. I can't. Because all I want to talk about now is hunting down and beating up grandmas.
Please don't.
I just want to make a D&D
Only
character.
$50. Stop underselling your talents.
I want to make a ranger favorite enemy grandmas.
That'd be like one of those things that's like in your fantasy world, what's one thing that's like completely inconsequential? It's like I have an evil ranger that is specifically designed to hunt down parents and grandparents of PCs.
Like he can smell the moment somebody goes from being a mother to a grandmother. It's just like he's just walking along. He's like, yes, the time has come.
Like, it's why everyone has a tragic backstory. Is because there is an NPC specifically designed to murder parents and grandparents.
Like he's fighting somebody and he's losing, and then all of a sudden he's like, I've got good news and bad news. And he gets up all strong. Like, the good news is that you're gonna be a grandparent. The bad news, you're gonna be a grandparent. He just starts working about
fighting grandparents, AJ. That's what you walked in on. Got waffles? Nice.
Waffles are inferior to crepes and French toast.
Crepes are delicious.
Crepes are the best of all.
Crepes are the best, yes.
Crepes are god tier, it's true.
With whipped cream and fruits.
Strawberries.
Yeah.
Noir's gonna smack down on your grandma. You know what? The problem with this show is that things leave this show. Like, I'll say something on Morning Ritual and I'll be like, haha, that was a gag. That's over with. But then chat's just like, no, it's not over. And then suddenly I have a reputation for fucking up grandmas.
And on your stream, like several weeks later, someone's gonna be like, Noir, are you gonna fight my grandma?
I'm like, I don't know. What did your grandma do? Oh, there are shirts. You know what? We should consider having shirts be part of the Patreon, like on a $50 tier.
You get
we could have. Yeah, we make. I mean, we've already got "Romance Me, You Coward" as today's shirt.
And I'll beat your grandma.
Hashtag DGG.
Dead Grandma Group. Wait, what is DGG? Dead Grandma Group?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh
no! Okay,
I
so
only
chat.
got the one left.
Chat. Which would you prefer? I'll fight your grandma or romance me, you coward?
Romance me, you cowards. I think is.
I like romance me, you cowards. All right.
Let's make a poll. We'll do this for every episode. We'll have a shirt design, and then we'll put it as part of the Patreon. You see, we got ideas, Anita. We thinking outside the bun, like Taco Bell, fourth meal. It's what you crave.
Did I ever tell you guys that the first time I ate Mexican food was Taco Bell, and I was very disappointed, and I didn't want to eat Mexican food for a long time?
Time out. You mean to tell me you don't like Taco Bell?
No, I don't like Taco Bell. It was very disappointing.
Wait, what did you get from Taco Bell? That's the question.
Tacos?
Just regular tacos?
I don't know. They said Taco Bell, and I was like, all right, let's get some tacos from Taco Bell.
Did you try the Doritos Los Tacos?
I don't even know what it was at the airport. I had arrived. It was the first American food that I'd eaten, and I was just like, this is disappointing. And
Did you try a Crunchwrap Supreme?
No.
See, you're disappointing chat right now. You've turned the community against you. Sorry. It was an airport Taco Bell? That don't count.
Yeah.
That don't count. That don't count.
Put this on a 5-minute timer for the poll?
What's the maximum time that we can put it on the
10 minutes.
Let's do a 10-minute timer. Let's give everybody a chance. No multiple voting.
I just got to change this because.
Also, again, I want to make the disclaimer that I'm not from America, and there's a lot of things that I don't know. So.
Why does the content of my poll not meet the guidelines?
Well, what did you say? Is it fuck up your grandma?
No, it says I'll fight your grandma.
It's I'll fight your grandma or romance me, you cowards.
Yeah. Oh, is it maybe romance? I think it's one of the words is a problem.
It won't let you say romance.
Maybe it's cowards.
I changed it so that there's a 0 in there.
Mm-hmm.
What? Why doesn't it meet guidelines?
Just put a asterisk where the I is for fight me or fight your grandma. Almost mixed up both the shirts and said fight me, you cowards. So anyway, while we're working on that, I've got a few more questions for you. You know, this is gonna be a little early, but you know, you've already insulted Taco Bell, so I need to double check your taste. I need to make sure that we're not fucking around with somebody who just doesn't.
Wow.
It's the word romance, the word cowards, and the word fight.
Romance, fight, and cowards are words that they have a hard time with.
That the Twitch poll has banned.
Wow. Well, getting back to it. Again, this is a little early in the show, but I have to ask it right now, just right off rip after the Taco Bell nonsense. There is a war in the TTRPG community between those of us who believe that dice are just dice and that you don't put them in your mouth. And then there are those that think that you should put dice in your mouth and crunch them. So, Glaiza, I have to ask you, do you crunch dice or are you on the side of the angels and believe that crunching dice is disgusting?
Does it help if I make sure my dice are clean before I crunch them?
Well, it was nice having you in this relationship.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, it's only the metal ones, and I just want to make sure that they're actually strong. I don't do the resin ones just because I don't want to make a mark on it.
Also, resin's toxic. Don't put it in your mouth.
Yeah, see? The metal ones. I'm like the nice, healthy middle.
No, there is no little in this. There is crunch.
Exactly. Kama said that I'm sorting my metal dice based on power level. That's how you do it.
Kappa, don't make excuses. No.
I'm not gonna do it. I haven't cleaned it.
No. You're on the side of crunchers. You're a cruncher. I'm making it sound like a slur. You're a filthy cruncher. Get these crunchers out of here. What? I'm gonna get banned for that on Twitch, but people can still say the N-word. Get these dirty crunchers out of here.
Crunch.
No,
derogatory.
you're a crunch. Glaiza, you're a cruncher. No.
Not all the time. I don't go around like every single dice I see and crunch them.
You crunch once. You're a crunch.
All right.
Once you're a cruncher, the crunch all the way from your first set of dice to your last dying day.
What the fuck was that?
That was West Side Story. Once you're a jet all the way. Your first cigarette.
I always clean them. I don't put stuff in my mouth that it's not clean. Thank you.
Glaiza is the only one that says, yeah.
Hoosier, we're not making excuses for these filthy crunches. Yeah. You know, I remember when America
Joke's on you, I'm not American.
Was free of these goddamn crunchers. They're coming from all over to just crunch our dice.
I'm an immigrant that just came and went like, I need your dice to crunch them now, please. Thank you.
I would be the weirdest anti-immigrant ever. They're like, they're taking our job and crunching our dice, and then all the racists are like,
what?
What?
What? What did this N-word just say? Sorry. We're canceled now. Anyway.
Everybody was a nice stream.
It was a fun one. We just shut down the
45 minutes.
Yeah.
45 minutes, we're shutting everything down.
Wow, Noir woke up today and is choosing violence. When do they not? I never choose violence. I'm the most peaceful, calm, tranquil person in this TTRPG community. I just can't stand filthy crotchers being in our space.
It's a good thing Anita's backup host in case Nor gets canceled. It's true. I can always tap Latia for this.
Why'd you pull out a blade when you said that? Don't think I didn't see that knife action.
I mean,
says the streamer who has a shirt saying "Fight the chat." I can neither recall nor deny whether that is a true statement. And as I have taken down that shirt design because nobody wanted it. You cannot prove that to be true.
Going for the needs. No.
Right, so
I go for the heart.
We have other questions here. So, with Dragon Day, you have a couple of events going on here. Is there any event that you're looking forward to more than some other ones?
So the games that I chose with Nikki, they all have a lot of they're all dragon based, and I was actually I really wanted to play on all of them. Unfortunately, I get tired and I can't play from 10 a.m. to midnight. So I guess the one I'm looking forward to the most is the Dragon Hearts one by Alex, a Dragon Fractal, because it is the one that actually started it all for me. That made me. It was the first game that I chose basically for Dragon Day. It is where you get to be dragons and romance other dragons, and that is basically my whole. My whole brand now is dragons and romance me, you cowards. So that is what I'm looking forward to the most, because I get to be dragons and romance stuff.
We know Glaiza's brand. It's true.
Romance me, you dragons.
Romance me, you dragons.
Romance me, you dragons.
That might be a special edition shirt. Okay. No, that's pretty dope. Now, in line with this, are you about to say something, Anita?
No, I was just going to say that currently Romance Me, You Cowards is in the lead with 5 votes to 1. Remember, you can use your channel points to skew the vote any which way. You can also use bits to do that as well. And I'm going to also say right now, sorry to switch gears and topics on you, is that any of the stream revenue right now is going towards helping Noir come up to Canada. We've also got a GoFundMe for that. Yeah, that's a thing. Help us out. Help me get this beautiful soul that's down there, south of me, back up north with me to Canada, so that way he can get out of a really bad living situation.
Oh, look, it's gotten up to 70 people voting for Romance Me, You Cowards.
Jesus Christ!
People have a lot of channel points on this stream.
Which one? Which one is it? Who's doing this?
It's at 95 now. 99?
It's almost 100, yeah.
102?
What the fuck? Which one?
It's AJ. AJ has so many channel points. People have so many channel points here. There's like a link.
This is what you all choose to use your channel points on. Just obliterating I'll Fight Your Grandma.
Only one person voted, but 3 people have voted for I'll Fight Your Grandma. It's 144 now.
I have a feeling that Romance Me You Cowards is gonna win. Just a little bit of I don't know.
Oh, we're gonna get it to 169 and then stop? Nice.
This is the pettiest thing I've ever seen. This community truly is the most petty group of people I have ever met.
But we love
and
them.
But I respect you for it.
Oh no. I'll fight your grandma.
It's at 174 now. We're too far gone now.
What is happening?
Oh, it'll tell me at the end.
See how it's gonna end. It's worth 200 for Romance Me Your Coward.
The poll is almost done as well.
Oh yeah.
Can I'll fight your grandma make up a large gap?
I'm sorry, like this is gonna be a podcast, but it's just like us talking about things.
Romance Me Your Coward wins.
AJ contributed 12,100 channel points.
Stupidest thing. Okay, it's at 269. Kappa tried. I respect you for that, Kappa. You did your best. So let's get on to our next question, which is if you could play with any 5 people in the world that are alive.
That are alive?
That are alive. R.I.P. Betty White. R.I.P. Sidney Poitier.
Can't have Betty White or Sidney Poitier in our games anymore.
On your list anymore. Who would you pick?
First, I would probably pick Neil Gaiman, just because he's a masterful storyteller, and I want him to be the DM of that game. It's gonna be fun. I also have a different brand that a lot of people know that I love, Deadpool. So Ryan Reynolds would be another one that I would play with. Just because he seems like he would be a fun person to play with. Who else? The Rock. I want to play with The Rock. I mean, Dwayne Johnson. Definitely.
Okay.
How many have I already said? 3, right?
So you've got Neil Gaiman, you've got Ryan Reynolds, and you've got Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson. Beyonce. I want to play with Beyonce.
Okay.
For sure. I just think she would bring so many things to the table. And finally, Jessica Alba, only because I have the gayest crush on her.
Jessica, that's a name I've not heard in many a moon. Holy shit, Dark Angel. Okay.
Yes. Fuck it. That's how I found out I was Dark Angel. Shout out to Jessica Alba.
Respect.
Thank you. I did not just come out on the stream, did I? I did. Damn it.
How about you, Anita? Who made you realize that you were you go both ways?
That was the classic 1999 movie, The Mummy.
Oh yes, I didn't know I was when I first watched that movie, and then I rewatched it, and I was like, yeah, actually, everybody there.
You get to choose one as a bisexual. You either choose 2005's Constantine, or you choose The Mummy. And The Mummy happened at a more formative time in my life, but Constantine then confirmed and validated. Both of them have Rachel Weisz. So basically Rachel Weisz.
Just Rachel Weisz, yeah.
Rachel Weisz, yeah. Even in Black Widow, like people were like, "Oh my God, Scarlett Johansson is so hot.
Nah.
Oh my God, Florence is so hot." I'm like, move aside.
Tia Carrere in Wayne's World. That's another good choice.
Who?
Tia Carrere?
Tia Carrere.
I refuse to watch Wayne's World.
I haven't watched it either, but I have a crush on Tia Carrere.
Tia Carrere's the red lace outfit. Yeah, you're right. You're right, though.
Let me look up this Tia Carrere person. I don't know who y'all talking about. Let me confirm what's going on here. Oh yeah.
RT, if you agree. Did you look up the red lace outfit?
Well, I'm working on it, okay?
You're getting there.
I'm
Secret
getting
Awakening
there.
was Tarzan. Wow. Now I don't remember what the official awakening was.
Red lace. Oh, yeah, red lace dress.
Oh, well, welcome back, Shinobi.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Right? Yeah.
Why did you creep with me?
Because I don't let you creep alone. I'm not gonna let you creep alone. I'm not gonna let you be a goober on stream by yourself. Because if you do it by yourself, then people are just like, "Oh, that noir." But if I do it with you,
yeah,
it's creeper solidarity.
Noir turns to task when they creep. Oh, okay. No, okay. So I kind of like seeing who triggers everybody's sexual awakening, whether it be discovering that you're queer or whatever.
Though 2005's Constantine also confirmed gender identity with Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel was hot.
Tilda Swinton. It's like a gender fluid Gabriel. It's just chef's kiss.
Somebody ask a question because I'm just creeping over.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm too yeah. I'm thinking of Tia Carrera, sorry. I'm stuck. Julie Newmar's Catwoman, nice.
Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer was, yeah, boy.
Halle Berry's. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna pretend that I didn't enjoy that Catwoman movie. I enjoyed it and I will stick by it, okay? I don't care.
Oh my God, thank God.
Why? What happened?
I'm not telling anybody.
Tell us in the green room on the break.
Because like I remember my sexual awakening, like, you know, I always thought it was somebody different, but I just looked at the IMDb and it's not who I thought it was, and I'm like, oh my God, thank you.
5 people that you can bring back to life to play with. Go.
Terry Pratchett.
Damn.
C.S. Lewis. Who else is dead?
A lot of people.
Is it just going to be a Dead Authors Club for you?
Most of them, actually.
Probably, because I read a lot of books. And I like a lot of writers.
Have you read?
Adams?
No, go ahead. Douglas Adams.
That's the Hitchhiker's Guide, right?
Yeah. Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah. So my brand is comedy. As you can see, a lot of the things that I like involves comedy. Who else? Who else is dead?
I mean, if you're going dead authors, Ursula K. Le Guin, Robert Jordan.
J.K. Rowling, she's not dead, but she's just dead to me.
I don't like her.
I'm kidding.
She's dead in love.
Even before this whole thing started, I did not like her writing and I never enjoyed it. And I am not going to pretend that I ever liked any. Her writing sucks. It's dry as uncooked or poorly cooked Thanksgiving turkey. Not dead, but Ian Colfer, he's not dead, but I really want to play with him because he's fun.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, who is your sexual awakening, Noir?
People are still asking about that? No.
Yep. Spill the beans. Hi, Panda.
500 bits and I might do it. I'm a slut. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you for the full story.
$5?
That's not a lot.
I'm a cheap slut. Hey, $5 is 4 McChickens, okay? That's 3 McChickens with cheese and one McChicken with
Why are
cheese.
you
and one
eating
double.
your McChickens for $4? I mean, for $5.
That's
What?
it's like two McChickens in Canada. It's like $2.50 here.
That's at least just two McChickens.
Oh yeah, they're not $1 anymore.
No.
They used to be $1. You remember the good days? That's how I got like this. All right, I will tell the story. Oh, it's not a story. It's just all right. So my second awakening was I had a dream of the wet variety about the show News Radio. If you don't remember what News Radio was,
I do not.
It was an old sitcom with Phil Hartman, Bob Odenkirk, and Joe Rogan. Yes, Joe Rogan was on a sitcom. And there was this really hot redhead. And for the longest time, I thought it was Kathy Griffin. And I've never talked about this because I'm like, I'm not telling people that my fucking first lecture was about Kathy Griffin. I refuse. But I just looked up the IMDb and it's not Kathy Griffin. And I've never been more relieved in my life. Like I almost cried tears of happiness because I'm like, thank you, God. I don't want people to think my first unconscious nut was the Kathy Griffin.
Bless you for this gift, Noir.
Thank you very much. That was worth everything. That was worth $5, I guess.
That was worth
That was worth two McChickens.
That was worth two McChickens.
It's some actress named Vicki Lewis, and she's legitimately smoking. And I'm like, okay, all right, Brain, that's what's up.
You're free now.
Yo, I have been living in terror of this fucking memory. I'm like, why did my brain do this to me? Like, look, listen, I've got a lot wrong in my head. PTSD, ADHD, a little bit of, like, I got a fucking sample, like a sampler of like just issues. But the one thing that I've been the most upset with my brain about was thinking that it made me bust a nut to Kathy Griffin. But that didn't happen. It was Vicki Lewis. I'm free. I feel like I can be a better man now. I feel like just this checking this IMDb did so much more for me than therapy. I feel good now.
All right, have fun teaching swords, Lauren.
Have fun, my lord. I want to know what forbidden words Shinobi is talking about. Vicki Lewis was the voice of the starfish in Finding Nemo.
Oh.
Oh, really? Well, that starfish made me Cam.
Now that Good Morning GIF is like has a different context. Or today's the day. It is it is far too early for this shit.
I'm free. Fuck all of you. Nothing anyone can say can hurt me now. Oh, God. So what's next? What are you doing, Anita? You seem focused on something.
I just sent a tweet out.
Well, look at it.
What are you doing?
I mean, it with that starfish made me yet on a stream weeks later.
Is that the starfish?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Anyway. So, Glaiza, why this love of dragons? Trying to get back on track after this shit.
Nor gets canceled 3 times per episode. That's the minimum, actually. I've already got the twit logger prepared.
Fuck you. I'm not afraid. I've got my apologies in the can, ready to go. I got my first apology and then my apology for how weak my apology was apology ready. I got that left, right, ready to go, baby.
Oof. Too real.
It hurts.
And at this point, you don't even know who I'm talking about anymore because there's so many people that fall under that slot.
So anyway, dragons, Glaiza, go.
So I've always had an affinity for fire mythical creatures. It's either the phoenix or the dragons, because when I was 8 years old, and yeah, this is because when I was 8 years old, myself, my younger brother, and my parents, we got into a house fire, and for whatever reason, instead of me becoming afraid of fire, I basically had this affinity with it where I'm just like, I'm gonna take this thing that was given to me and change it into something powerful. And the dragons and phoenix has always made me curious about it, and you know, so that's why I love dragons, that's why I love phoenix, and fire has always been a part of me since I was very young.
That's dope. You got like a fucking I can't even remember her name anymore because Game of Thrones sucks so bad.
Khaleesi?
Yeah, you got like that kind of origin story.
Yeah,
Like, I don't.
Fire cannot burn a true dragon.
that is true.
I only have one story with fire, and it's embarrassing.
Oh, I have another story about fire. I set my hair on fire accidentally.
What?
I have several fire stories.
I used to smoke when I was in Korea, and I had like this nice little hairstyle with bangs. And I was lighting a cigarette, and my bangs full on caught on fire, and it was the funniest shit. I was terrified, and my ex at that time, instead of helping me, just laughed at me, and then
like they
I
do.
put it out. I mean,
Supportive.
yeah, they were just like dying of laughter, and I was like, oh my god, my hair's on fire. But yeah, that is another time that I have.
I think you might win shittiest X story. Like,
A lot of shitty story.
God damn.
I've got my share too. We're good.
I mean, the worst thing my ex ever did was make an and one mixtape with my heart, but like. Never left me on fire. So sorry. Why I should be a host. I'm sorry. Like I'll just.
I'll come back. Miss you.
So I mean, how did you stop being on fire? I think that's an important question.
I mean, I just tapped it, like my head, and it stopped. So, like, it wasn't like I was on fire for a very long time.
I mean, you should lie and say that you headbanged the fire away. Like that's the story that you go with from here on out, or that you headbutt somebody so hard that the fire went out.
You headbutt somebody with your head on fire, then you set them on fire. You put your fire out though.
And it was my ex. That's the story that I'm sticking with from now on.
That's your new truth.
That is the new truth of my life. Yes.
Now I just kind of want to ask about shitty X stories.
Oh,
I don't. No, I don't.
If you want to get real depressed.
Well, no, because like my shitty X stories are funny now.
I mean,
like they're funny to me. I don't know if they're funny to other people.
Ooh, Play Nerd Allies, that is a fucking grade A narcissist right there.
Let's see. Play Nerd Allies says, worst X story. Gave me a full-on PTSD catatonic experience on the day of my father's funeral because I wasn't paying enough attention to him. Then told me he didn't know if he ever loved me. God damn. God damn. That is grade A.
Terrible.
Bad X story. Like that's a good one. That's whoo. Just
holy shit.
that's bad. Anybody else? Anybody else want to fucking go? Like, are we doing bad X stories?
I want to tell you my bad X story because this one was like, it's the same guy who didn't stop my hair on fire. I think it's hilarious. I don't know if it's going to be hilarious to everyone else. Maybe it's just my trauma. Dealing with my trauma in a comedic manner. But
okay.
When we first started dating, he was very into music and stuff. Oh my God, I hope he doesn't ever find this and listen to it. Cause anyway, he was very into music and I didn't know a lot of music. Like I said, he's from here and he was really into 9 Inch Nails, like really hardcore 9 Inch Nails fan. And
okay.
And then I didn't know who they were. And for about 2-3 days, he didn't speak to me because he said, I don't know if I could be with someone who doesn't know the same stuff that I know and like the same stuff that I like. And that's not even the worst part of this story, because then I was like, oh, it's okay. I'll go ahead and listen to 9 Inch Nails and get into them. And I listened to them and it was fine. It's whatever. And then on his birthday, there's this little fountain near where he lives where they play music and whatever by request. So I learned how to send the request in Korean so that, it could play on his birthday. And it did. And then he told me, oh, I can't believe you used that song. It's so mainstream. And I was like, oh, shit. All right. Well, I'm sorry. I just tried to do something nice. So that's the end of that story.
That guy sucks.
Nice.
You got into a band for him, and then you picked the song, and he's like,
Not that one.
How'd you pick that one of all the ones?
That is, yeah.
Guys steady out here fucking up. Like, I feel like we should have an Olympics for fucking up because dudes would take it. You're gonna be a hipster for 9 Inch Nails,
right? Pick a different hill to die on. Pick a better hill to die on.
That's not it, my guy. That is not it at all. Shit. God damn. Anybody else got any stories?
Which one do you want?
Hey, whatever. Hey, if you feeling froggy, take a leap.
Do you want terrifying, depressing, or do you want hilarious and petty for no reason?
Hilarious and petty for no reason. 100%.
So I was moving out of the place I was living with my first boyfriend because it was a toxic situation and I needed to get out. So my buddy who I worked with and who knew my ex, because we had all sort of worked in the same company before, came to be a mediator to make sure that everything went smoothly. And so I was just unloading shit from my desk and throwing my entire life into a laundry basket, because literally it was all that I could do was throw shit into a laundry basket because I didn't have any boxes or anything. And I grabbed like a pair of scissors and I threw it in there just like because it was on my desk. And he dramatically snatched the pair of scissors up, said, "This is mine." And then took them away from me. He was out of control he was feeling a need to control an out of control situation, obviously. And the scissors were the choice.
The straw that broke the camel's back, apparently.
He foiled your scissor theft.
Well, I mean, he also stole my GameCube and sold it, so.
Oh, I feel like that's the story we should be telling.
Okay. So the PS3 had just come out, so this is dating. That's the story. And I had a GameCube that I had bought with my own money. I had games for it, and I went to go play my GameCube because, like, I hyperfixate on things. Occasionally, I cycle back to it because ADHD. And I was like, "Where's my GameCube?" Like, I was gonna hook it up so I could, like, finish this Paper Mario game. Still. And, like, where's my GameCube? He gets, like, really quiet. I'm like, "Lance, where's my GameCube?"
His name is Lance. That was like a red sign.
Yeah.
That's a red flag right there.
Yeah.
And if your name is Lance and you're in the chat, fuck you, Lance.
But... anyways, he gets really quiet.
Sorry.
And he's like on the PS3, and he's like, I'm playing your GameCube." I'm like, "No, you're playing the PS3. What did you do?" And he's like, "Well, like, if you trade in a console at GameStop, you get more trade-in value. And
wow.
I traded in the GameCube and a couple of games so that me and my buddies could split the cost of this PS3.
Wow.
He didn't even buy the whole thing. He still split the rest of the cost with his friends.
So you mean to tell me his contribution to this joint purchasing of a PlayStation was your GameCube?
A couple of games, my GameCube, and a little bit of his money. And his buddies chipped in the rest.
Jeez.
Were PS3s that expensive?
They were like, for
They were,
a bunch of broke kids who were making minimum wage.
I think
they were like $600 when they first came out, like day one.
Something like that. Oh yeah, because I remember there was a meme going around. $599 US dollars. Rigged Racer.
Yeah, so he sold my GameCube for traded value on a PS3.
That guy sucks.
And I wasn't allowed to take a pair of scissors home with me.
Wow.
Like, we're laughing, but I'm like, this.
Oh, I'm still pissed. I'm still pissed all these years later. It was like a silver one too. It was like limited edition silver GameCube. Because all my consoles were like silver aesthetic. I still got my silver PS2.
Kappa, if he would let Anita walk out with the pair of scissors.
What makes you think he would have let me out with a fucking PS3?
God, like,
terrible.
I mean, that y'all got some stories. Like, I just got the one story. I mean, I got bad date stories, but like that doesn't.
I mean, we all have bad date stories.
I don't.
Oh, I have a lot of those too.
I don't date. With interest, the dude has a PS5 now. That PS5 is technically yours.
I mean, if you want, I can bug him.
But yeah, it was like, honestly, if he had like asked, I probably still would have said no, but he didn't even ask.
I mean, just
He just took
tell
it.
me where he's at.
I mean, you're moving to the city. We could find him together.
I mean, he tried to fuck some Canadian dudes up. There you go.
We don't want you to get booted out of the country.
Okay. Well, I could get. I don't. My worst date story was I was talking to this this person on Tinder. We decided to go on a date, and they made it to the restaurant where we were gonna have our date. I stood up to shake hands or hug or whatever, and they looked at me and just went, nope, turned around and walked away. And I was like, that's fair. I get it.
At least you didn't have to pay for their dinner.
Yeah, I mean, it was the most savage thing that ever happened to me. Like, I sat there for a minute, like, that just happened. That was for real. And my buddy was the bartender at the bar. It's just like, he didn't even say anything to me. He just slid over 2 shots, and I'm like, I'm gonna need these. I didn't even get a reason. It was like she fucking Terminated me. It was like, oh no, no, too short, too fat, and I don't like the beard. I was like, yeah, that's a good assessment. You have a great day, ma'am.
Nikki went out with a date with a guy who wore an oversized 3-piece suit and took her to the equivalent of Chipotle. Then wore a mustard yellow velour jumpsuit on the next date. Both had belonged to his grandfather, who was passed away.
I had to stop seeing a woman because she looked and sounded like my mother. So, okay, that is another bad date story that I had. I went out with a lady who just on her dating profile, she just put J. And I'm like, it was Jaye. I'm like, dope, cool. I dig it. And so I go on a date, and it's like, it's not a good date. It's like this was a way to spend the evening, I guess, kind of date. And so, like, I was already just not feeling it. And then I found out what her name was. And it is the same name as my sibling, my sibling's government name. And I was just like, can't do this. Can't do this.
One of my ex's name is the same name as my dad, and it was really, 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 really uncomfortable for a long time.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that Kappa was on a date and ended up at her church she claimed it was a concert.
Oh no!
A bait and switch.
Oh god. But the sibling and the father name thing reminds me of one of those Skeletor facts. It's just like, if you're a junior, chances are that your mother has screamed your name during sex until we meet again.
Oh my god.
My ex has the same name as my cousin and my uncle.
So Dragon Day, you guys.
Right? I'm gonna be producing for that. I'll be behind the scenes on your first game of the day.
I'm gonna be in one of them games, baby.
You're the last game of the day.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Goliath's just putting the stream back on track. That's how fucked up our show is.
It's true. That's because we both have ADHD.
I don't have ADHD.
Neither do I. One sec. How you doing? Oh, hey. It's that pic I got you.
Shut up. I literally forgot what we were doing. We're on the
talking
internet.
about Dragon Day.
Dragon Day. All right, Eliza. Oh God, Glaiza. I said there's so many names in my head. Like I was pretending I was like dissociating, but I full on dissociated. What the fuck was I about to? Yes. What are your top 3 dragon movies?
Top 3 dragon movies. Dragonheart.
With Sean Connery.
Mm-hmm. How to Train Your Dragon.
That movie made me cry.
Yes, it was really, really good. Oh no, I can't remember. It's not really a movie. It's Merlin.
The TV show?
Yeah, because I like the dragon there.
Never watched. Everybody
Not How to
tells me
Train
I
Your
need to.
Dragon?
How to Train Your Dragon is perfect. I love How to Train Your Dragon. I watched all of the movies, all of the TV shows that was involved in that, and even read all of the books of How to Train Your Dragon. I am when I like fixate on something, I go hard.
They had no right making Hiccup as
The glow up.
attractive as he became.
That was really good. He was very attractive.
Hiccup went from like boy next door to like, you know, like I'm about to fuck your wife.
Boy next door to daddy around the corner. Got a problem?
Oh yes, the Dungeons and Dragons movie is really, really great. I love it.
Yes.
I'm not sorry. You know what? It was awesome. And I have very good memories watching it. It was in a CD and my brother and I watched it all the time.
With Jeremy Irons? The Dragon Ball? I mean, I say Dragon Ball Z. The fucking Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Yes, that Dungeons and Dragons movie. And also Kung Pao. Those are the 2 movies that my brother and I watched all the time whenever we were alone at home because we had CD players. And it was still early in the 90s where parents would leave their kids alone.
The Dungeons and Dragons movies with Marlon Wayans and the knockoff Will Wheaton?
Yes.
Jeremy Irons like literally acted his ass off for that entire movie. He gave the performance of a lifetime in a very, very bad movie.
He gave himself 100%. And I respect that.
I respect the hustle.
That movie was trash.
Oh, it was. Absolutely it was. But Jeremy Irons does not fuck around.
Nah, he was bad too. Like, I'm a shit on that movie so hard. Fuck that movie.
I want a remake of that movie.
Oh God, no. Well, they are making a new Dungeons and Dragons movie. It has like Chris Pine's in it and some other yeah. You know, one of the many Chris's in Hollywood.
The Chris Collective.
The Chris Collective.
All right, so put them in order: Chris Pine, Chris Evans, and Chris Pratt.
Is this like a
Pines, Evan, Pratt? Go.
What about Hemsworth?
Evan, Pines, and
Hemsworth. Wait, Chris. His name is Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely blanked that out of my head. No, it's not. Is
Chris
it?
Hemsworth. Yeah, it's Thor.
Hemsworth.
Fuck, marry, kill the Chris's. Kill Pratt.
Oh my God, his name is Chris.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That would have been so confusing on the set of Endgame, or even any of the Avengers movies. Who's Chris? Yes.
Chris. Yeah. What? Huh?
Ooh.
Did you replace him with Liam? Or Larry Hemsworth, the other Hemsworth brother?
There's a Larry Hemsworth?
It's a reference to The Good Place.
Oh yeah.
There's so many.
Hemsworth.
There's so many Chris's.
Marry
All right.
any of them and kill Pratt, and you'd win every time. It's true.
It's unfortunate because I was such a big fan of Pratt for such a long time, and like one of my favorite movies in Marvel was Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm like, why now? I'm so sad. It really makes me feel sad.
It's true.
He had an abundance of goodwill, and
He
he
did.
fucked it all the way
Yes.
up.
He has so much. Even until now, I have a hard time like not liking him. It's hard. And I'm like,
I mean, there were red flags that were there. Like that scene in Parks and Rec where he shows up to the door naked. Everyone laughs that off, but like, he did that without telling anybody.
I mean, I show up places naked all the time. I didn't realize it was such a big deal.
I mean, like, showing up to a place, like...
with blanket consent, maybe, it's fine.
With blanket consent, maybe, but, like, didn't tell anybody, just did it for the raw reaction.
Oh, okay. He did tell Amy Poehler he was going to be actually naked, not fake naked. I thought he was fake naked.
No, he was
No,
really...
he was real naked. He was going to be fake naked, but he actually decided he was going to go full snake.
Did you say full snake?
Yeah.
Can we not call dudes being actual naked go? Well, you know what? I changed my mind immediately. I wanted to be called going full snake all the time. Not going half snake. God damn it. This requires going full snake.
Can we go back to having more rant about how bad the D&D movie was? I just got my popcorn.
Don't get me fucking started on that fucking bad, stupid fucking move. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad.
It's objectively
so
terrible.
fucking bad. No, there's a scene. This is so fucking stupid. There's a scene where they literally walk in a bar and go bar fight, and everybody immediately starts fighting. And I don't understand why. I hate this movie so fucking much. You do not understand. There's a scene where they just like look at a map and suddenly they're in the map. Fuck this movie. Fuck this movie so hard. And I don't even know what class any of the people are. They just do shit. I hate this movie with my entire chest. It's like somebody was like, let's write a bad fantasy movie and just slap D&D on it.
I have a proposal for you.
What?
Once we get the Patreon up and running,
okay,
would you be willing to do a watch through of the Dungeons and Dragons movie for people that have subscribed to the Patreon?
Why do you want me to suffer?
That. I would love that.
That will have like infinite comedy value and is the kind of content that people will
I don't think anybody wants a commentary follow along.
I would.
Of me watching Dungeons and Dragons. I'm just trying to get out of this. I'm just trying to get out of this.
100%. I would just sit down. Like I would guest and not say anything and just sit down and watch you lose your mind.
Yes, we would. No.
Watch
God damn it! I think full snake is a motherfucking t-shirt or at least a sticker. Oh my god, not full snake. I'd rather go full snake in a pit of vipers than to watch Dungeons and Dragons. Marlon Wayans is so fucking bad in this movie. Like, I was like, all right, we got a black guy in the Dungeons and Dragons movie. We out here. We finally made it. And he gets killed. He does
die in it. Yes, that is
Spoiler
true.
alert for like one of the worst fucking movies ever fucking made. But they kill him. I can't.
All right, we're gonna do this on a 3-minute poll. We're starting now.
No, you fucking piece of shit. I love you.
Keep in mind that this will be a Patreon tier.
There's 13 yeses already. There's 18. One of you motherfuckers is skewed. 26. We don't even have 20 people. We only have 20 people in the chat. One person is doing this to me. Dragon Day schedule dropped. Hell yeah, gang. Put it on
Hell
the.
yeah, I'm gonna copy this link to this tweet and I'm gonna paste it into chat.
Oh my god. Well, that depends on the last few minutes, which can be interpreted.
The classic D&D movie with Jeremy Irons.
Don't make me watch the 98, folks. Fuck all of you. Fuck all of you. It's Hoosier again. I know it's AJ again.
Nobody, but here's the thing. Nobody has said no. They could have said no.
I don't get one no. Nobody even is gonna give me a
We haven't even got a pity no. Everybody wants this.
No. It's happening.
Morshadi dumped the rest of his channel points.
Oh no. We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to watch Dungeons and Dragons and record. Yes, the ones with Marlon Wayans. The one black guy that I guess is a bard or something, never does anything bard-like, and they fucking yeet his ass off a cliff or some shit. Now, yeah, that's how they kill him. They yeet him off a cliff.
But there is like a cliffhanger at the end where he could potentially be alive still.
They just kill him right to death. Yeah, if they thought they were going to get a sequel, fuck this movie. You see what you've done, Glaiza? This is your fault. This is your fault that this is happening to me.
You're welcome.
What can I say?
You're welcome 100%.
You're welcome.
This is hellish. Yeah, I blocked off that movie too. I'm just...
Well, guess what? Now you got to revisit this bitch.
That just means you're going to have a good time when you watch it because you blocked a lot of it.
No,
I'm excited. I'm excited for this. Let's get this Patreon up and running so that we can have this as a tier.
You just want me to suffer for making you do this Patreon.
Yes. You're making me do work. I thought I told you I hate doing work.
So because we do have a call time today.
It could be it could be the Mario Brothers movie. Yes, it's true.
No.
I've watched the Mario Brothers movies and it wasn't that bad. All right, it was terrible.
I'm like, I was about to be like, it's like you're actively trying to make me want to fly to wherever you are and murder you.
Wow.
119, Morshadi contributed 5,200 channel points.
Fuck you, Morshadi!
Morshadi!
No, the Mario
the M
movie.
in MVP stands for Morshadi.
The Mario movie is ass, and I'm not gonna hear anybody else say anything positive about that movie. Dennis Hopper was Bowser.
Okay, here's the thing. There are, like, the Mario movie, terrible movie. But the Mario movie has an interesting history because it is one of the first films that the color sequencing that was done, it was the first movie that was not done in, like, Technicolor. Because, like, they would add the color sort of afterwards through that process. It's one of the first movies that was actually filmed, like, digitally and not in Technicolor. It's a very interesting history because it actually is, like, the first movie that gave us the way movies are filmed today. Like, the color sequencing processing.
I don't give a fuck. The movie was trash.
Oh, it was. Absolutely it was. Nobody's denying that.
Yeah,
but
nobody's...
I'm not denying its contributions to the field of film.
But also, it's just fun to watch. Speaking of which, I am working on a podcast called Chewing Gum for the Brain. I just wanted to bring that out. Chewing Gum for the Brain is where 3 people sit down and watch reality TV. The Brandy Rose and and Mental Woke is in it, and then we break it down. Myself is in it, and we break it down on the eyes of therapists and psychiatrists and linguistic and communication, and me, the trash panda that just likes to watch bad stuff happen. So that it's a lot of, like, very smart words flying around, and then you'll hear me going, "Yeah, that was terrible. That was a train wreck."
What reality show are y'all starting with?
We are starting with A Love is Blind. They have never watched it, and I am so excited for you guys to hear us hear them lose their mind.
AJ's trying to pitch himself on the show like, hey, it could be 4.
Two trash pandas, two people that know what they're talking about.
I have never watched Love Is Blind, and I'm never going to watch Love Is Blind. I think
Listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I will listen to the podcast, definitely, just to hear some takes on it. But the trashiest reality TV show I'm willing to watch is The Circle, and that's about where it stops.
Ooh, there's Love Is Blind in Brazil. I need to watch that. That's gonna be intense.
Also, what was up? No, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna suggest that because we have a hard out for Glaiza in about an hour, we can take a quick break and then come back later. But you can go ahead.
I was gonna say because we have a hard out, we were gonna just power through without a break. But do you need a break?
Well, I need to do probably a quick 5 minutes to be human, if that's cool.
No, you be an alien right now. Okay, we're gonna go on a quick break. I'm so sorry about this. I'm sorry, Glaiza. I'm sorry this is what our show is. I'm sorry to the audience that this is what our show is.
I was actually worried because I was thinking, man, I should prepare for some TTRPG commentary, and I'm glad that I just slept instead of doing stuff because this is fun.
Yeah, if there's one thing in life that you never need to prepare for, it's being on this show.
It's true. We don't prepare for being on this show.
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
All right. On that note, we'll be back in about 5 or so minutes. See you soon. Hi, everybody. We're back.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back.
Hello, you treacherous, traitorous motherfuckers.
Nora might still be a little bit bitter about the fact that y'all are making him watch the Dungeons & Dragons movie. I mean, to be fair, I have to watch it too.
Yeah.
Like, you're not suffering alone. We can suffer through this together. Like a family.
I would watch this with you 100% and enjoy it too.
I can't believe.
And it's true. You're being paid to do it.
We don't even know we don't know what tier it's gonna be on. We don't even know if anybody's gonna join that tier.
I will join that tier 100%. Whatever tier it's on, I will be there. I know Morshadi's gonna be there. I know Sphinx is gonna be there. We're gonna be there.
I don't know what tier it should be. Like, that might be like a $25 tier. Are you willing to be part of the $25 tier?
So I was thinking 3 tiers. I was thinking a D4, a D10, and a D20 tier. So $4, $10, $20. And I was thinking the mid tier, like $10. $10 admission to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Is that what you think my suffering is worth? $10? You know, let's build the Patreon live with our guests. Fuck, that's what you think my suffering is worth? $10? What am I, some kind of cheap steak?
You were literally offering $5 to tell the story of who you got your first boner to.
That is also true.
You weaponize my wet dream against me.
You weaponized your wet dream against yourself.
Yes, you did. I'm sorry. But the VOD's coming up later, I guess.
I'm sorry that you missed you missed
turned against me.
You've done that to yourself.
I feel like that with the $10 pledge to get access to it, but once there's 100 Patreons, it gets unlocked.
Ooh.
Oh, there's no way that we get 100 patrons. I don't see it happening.
100 patrons?
Talking about
We don't even like. I don't know. bet me. All right, I'll bet you, Rashadi. If Rashadi, look, if we get 100 patrons, I will let the community pick what movie we watch after Dungeons and Dragons. And it can be the worst piece of shit. I'll watch Mario. I'll watch the Super Mario. No, we're not watching Deathbed. I will watch the Super Mario.
Deathbed, the bed that eats is so good. It's so bad, it's so good.
I want to watch. There's a shark movie
anybody
that I
watched
really want to watch.
Has anybody watched that movie? Am I alone in this universe?
I think you're alone.
I think you're alone with Deathbed. Jesus
Velocipaster?
Christ, vampire. Oh no, I have done such a good job avoiding philosophy. We see the reason it can't be $10 is because we have to. Well, no, that doesn't. I can't use that as an excuse. I'm like, we have to buy the movies. $10 is just barely enough to buy the movie. Ooh woo.
Oh woo.
Deathbed, the bed that eats, is about a bed that eats people. And they die in that bed. That is what the deathbed is about. And it is possessed by a demon because the demon had a human lover. And that is basically what Deathbed is about. And we need to watch this.
We can buy the Dungeons and Dragons movie for $4.99 on YouTube.
I will donate $4.99 to buy it.
Poultrygeist.
Poultrygeist. Oh no! Thanks, killing the turkey killing.
There's a shark movie, Ghost Shark. I want to watch Ghost Shark with you.
Ghost Shark.
You know I hate watching bad movies. Why? Why are y'all doing this?
I think
to
Bad
me?
Movie Night is going to be a Patreon tier.
Yes.
No.
Bad movie night.
Because I get so mad because you have to know that the movie that you're making is bad while you're making it. So just stop making it.
It's the whole snakes on a plane phenomenon. They knew the movie was going to be shit, but they just leaned into it.
No,
there's a snake button on the microwave.
Listen to me. Snakes on the Plane is my origin story for hating bad movies because I don't know why, but I went into that movie really believing that it was going to be awesome. And I had to sit through the entire movie for the one line that I came in for.
I'm tired.
Enough is enough. I've had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. I had to wait through 2 hours of schlop to get to that one nugget of awesome. And now you want me to sit and watch a movie about a bed that eats people.
Well, first we want you to watch the Dungeons and Dragons movie from 2000.
And also the bed that eats people because it's perfect. And also the one where Paul Walker turns into a T-Rex. I want you to watch that because that is perfect.
D60, 12, D20, and then I'll consider it.
D60, 12, D20?
Community, how do we feel about D60, 12, D20? Is that fair?
And it's going to be on D12?
Yes.
Okay.
D12, baby?
Sounds
Is
fine.
that fair? Okay. I can't believe y'all got me watching this motherfucking.
Do we want, like, D100 to send people free swag and merch?
Yeah. I think at D20, like, they should get a shirt.
The cost of the shirt plus shipping might be more than $20.
Yeah, you're right.
Then we want to actually...
We could do a pin,
we can workshop,
at least.
Pins,
We could do a pin.
Yeah. I gotta get more pins made.
Yeah, like one of these little guys.
Yeah, those ones that I made.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
So cute, right? All right, so D6, D12, D20, D100 for the shirt and the pins and stuff. Oh, God damn it. I
Didn't expect to come here and learn more about business.
When I tell you we don't have a plan for shit, we're just kind of doing everything on the fly. That's what I mean. But God damn it, I hate that I have to watch the. I hate that I know that this is in my future now.
I'm very happy that this happened as I'm a guest in Morning Rituals. This has been my favorite episode of Morning Rituals.
Well, I'm glad. Favorite episode of Morning Ritual, and we're glad to have you here.
We are glad to have you here. I hate what you've caused. You've ruined my life a little bit. A rage highlight reel? I don't think I've been mad that often on Morning Ritual. This is the clip that they're going to use when we eventually put together the rage highlight reel. It's like, I don't think I've been that mad that often.
AJ, get on it.
And then it's just going to be clips and be like, motherfucker. God damn it. I have to. You don't understand how bad that Dungeons and Dragons movie is, really. It is the worst.
Do I not understand, really? Do I not understand?
If you said that there's a part of you that likes it,
I love it. 100%.
People seem to be a fan of the idea of pins, so we've got that going.
Gonna have to get some more made. I'm gonna have to get. I think this. I might do like an enamel pin run. But yeah, I agree with you, Morshadi, that certain Patreons require that you be following a certain number of months before you actually get the merch.
Okay, so we can still do like our exclusive shirts because I do like the idea of there being a shirt for every episode. And Romance Me, You Coward is going to be a fucking dope ass shirt. But
it's a good shirt.
I'm so happy.
Wait, hold on.
I wear that shirt all the time.
Did my guy just straight up avoid responding to I love the D&D movie? Who the fuck said I love the D&D movie?
Glaiza.
I did. I said I love the D&D movie. 100%. Noir. What you
gonna just say something? I think my brain is censoring so that I don't fucking have a conniption at hearing the words I love the D&D movie because that would don't
about it.
Nathan says my local library has a copy of the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I was the first person to check it out. Full stop.
Glaiza, and you were the first person and the last person because don't nobody want to watch that piece of shit. And Glaiza, I'm going to fight you.
Glaiza loves the D&D movie and is a cruncher. Wow.
I know, right? It's just like you think you know a person and then they expose. Like, I would much rather you just. Nothing. I was about to say so. You
were about to really go in, weren't you?
You know what? I didn't even say it, and I still feel the need to play this.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Because I was about to say some wild shit just now. I was about to say some wild shit. Here's the toned down version of it, and it's still. I might need to play that sound again because this is still wild. Just.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
I was about to say I would much rather American History X be your favorite movie.
I've never heard of American History X.
Yeah. Oh, it's a feel good romp.
No, no.
I'm kidding.
Again, a disclaimer: I am not from here. There are certain things that just fly over my head.
That is a statement.
And that's the toned down version of what I was about to say.
You're right. American History X is a red flag for that guy. And speaking of that guy, there's our segue.
No, you already started. Finish it.
If you've been in the TTRPG community for long
I'm like
enough,
the Green Goblin. Finish it! Finish it!
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Yes! Finish it!
If you've been in the TTRPG community for long enough, chances are that you've run into what we love to refer to as a black hole of fun at your gaming table. Someone who, if they were yeeted into the sun, your experience would improve by at least tenfold. This is what we refer to as that guy. So, we've had all sorts of that guys on the show, from as small as your typical manipulative dungeon master, or a dungeon master that is very much versus the players rather than in favor of telling a good story with the players, to as much as a biter gaslighter, a person who tried to help another person create a character, bit that person on the neck, and then tried to pretend that the whole thing didn't happen.
Well, that guy story never bit me, so I'm already 100% happy that did not happen to me. But all right, cool.
Well, Glaiza, tell us about your that guy story.
So, I don't have a lot. I actually just have one that guy story, mostly because I entered the TTRPG scene as an adult, and with my husband introducing me to that scene. And like I mentioned earlier, the first time I ever played Dungeons and Dragons with people, I actually DM'd for the first time ever, and that was a great time for everybody because that was the first game campaign that they ever finished. So I was really happy about that. So I have like really good times. It is when I came to America that I had my first and only that guy experience. We had, it was just, I think, a year or two that we had come here, and my husband and I were looking for a place to play, and we use Meetup, I think, to look for somebody, and it was a Call of Cthulhu game that they were running, and I was the only girl on the table, and my husband and then two other guys, and I always it was always every Sunday, and I go to church on Sundays, and I'm always dressed nicely. So it was very uncomfortable because whenever I showed up, it was very like I think if my husband wasn't there, it would be even more charged. It was kind of creepy. But the most I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. I don't care. At least it's fine. I'll get over. At least I get to play. But the worst thing was, he would take such a long time to like whenever we made any action, whenever we were like, okay, I'm gonna do this, he would be like, okay, give me a few minutes to read what's gonna happen next. And he would take like 10-20 minutes to come up with the next part of the story. And I was just like, this is so boring. And I don't like Call of Cthulhu. And for a long time, I didn't play Call of Cthulhu because I was just like, this is just so boring and not fun at all. And we tried. So I have this philosophy of trying something at least 3 times. First, to get it over with. Second, to get better at it. And third, to see whether you really like it or not. So we went 3 times, and I was just like, I looked at my husband. I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I can't. And he's like, thank God. I don't know why you still want to keep coming after the first time. And I was like, you could have told me that you don't want to go too. But yeah, that is that guy story.
So what are we gonna call that guy?
The unprovisor.
The unprovisor.
The unperviser. visor.
The
That is
uncurve
also-
Iser.
He was a little bit weird.
We did it.
We got there. We got there, friends.
That guy sucks.
Yeah. Good news is
Ugh.
he's the only one. That is my only that guy story. Everybody that I've played with in this space from then onwards has been really great, been really welcoming. All of the other games that I've played. And I think the trick is just playing with people that your friends trust, because I from now on probably will not go to a game shop to look for people to play with, just because I don't know them and my friends don't know them, and I feel like I would rather be safe with, you know, vetted people to play with, because that one experience was really weird and
Protect
it
the
made me
vibe.
not it made me not want to play Call of Cthulhu for a long time. And when I did finally play it, I had such a good time. Bing Lee is the character that I played for a Call of Cthulhu game. He is and I will always tell the story of Bing Lee because I love him. Bing Lee is the heir of the Lee Creams factory. They make face cream. They want your cream all over their face. Bing Lee.
Wow, that just happened.
Yeah.
Okay,
Look at that.
you really just came to our pure
Really just
and
came?
chaste.
Pure and chaste.
You really just arrived to our pure and chaste podcast and stream and just muddied it up with your filth.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's face cream. They make
Why was that
They-
so wet?
face cream.
Oh, gross. What is happening? Well, I'm very. Stop it. Was the same guy who was the shitty storyteller also the same guy that was perving?
Yes.
You can't. Come on.
It
Come
was
on,
cool.
bro.
Like I played so I had to, like, when I go to church sometimes I like to dress up nicely and wear dresses and all that, and it was really uncomfortable because he was just like, hi, I know your husband's here, but you're really, and I'm like, can we just play the game?
My guy was shooting a shot in front of your husband.
Yeah.
Damn.
And my
Damn.
husband's like, my husband is not a very angry person. So we were just very uncomfortable, the both of us. And I was just, and he would ask me like, hey, do you want to go back again? And I was just like, sure, it's the second time. And then he got like, when I told him like I don't want to do it again, he's like, why didn't you tell me in the beginning? Because I really didn't want to come back. And I was like, why didn't you tell me you didn't want to come back? So we were both very respectful of each other.
God, like that's just a whole nother level of audacity. I have to ask, what did this gentleman look like?
Was he, you know?
He was a middle-aged blonde,
Mm.
white guy, a little bit.
There you go.
There you go.
Send him to jail. All right.
It didn't help that I was the only girl at the table too.
Oh God. These will be the same motherfuckers that like we need to gatekeep to protect our hobby to save it.
Or they're the same people that are like, I'm not a sexist because I played with a woman once.
Hashtag super deal it. I played with a woman.
Well, I've been playing since the 70s. And there was a woman.
Nikki says, I refuse to be the only femme person at the table. Yeah, I wish that I could adopt that for being the only black guy at the table, but then then I wouldn't be able to play.
I've been the white she they for diversity.
There's nothing funnier than when you look at a table, you're like, fuck, I'm the diversity.
The diversity hire.
God damn it. I'm the whole diversity. Oh, but I gotta tell you, there's nothing better than when the white person is the diversity. They're like, there's a whole lot of you black people here. We're like, yeah.
Nikki, I did see when Noir was on the TTRPG talk show. Yeah, that's supposed to be the diversity on a show, and I was like, no. That's the problem. Is like early in my career, I didn't really like do so much to vet the tables that I was at.
I've been very, very lucky because I find the tables that my friends are in, and they have already been in the space for a long time. So I've never really been, other than that one time, I've never really been like
Michael Wayne.
the only one.
Michael Wayne.
You want me to be all the diversity? All of it? Like, I've been on some channels where the most diversity they had was a white guy with purple hair. Boom!
That.
Finish him.
Excuse me while I just take a big sip. This tea is piping hot.
I think we're getting close to our call time.
We got
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes or so.
Yeah. All right. So here's another question that we usually ask you. I usually try to keep the blanket hidden, but it's really cold in my apartment, so y'all just gonna have to live in this reality.
Blanket squad.
Blanket squad.
Let's go.
If you were emperor goddess of the TTRPG community, and with a wave of your hand, you could do anything you wanted for the scene. You can make $1 billion appear for a company. You can make a company disappear or whatever you want. What would you do? You got one day.
1 day?
Mm-hmm.
1 day. One shot. One opportunity.
You only get one chance. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself to the music the moment you will. Oh, sorry.
It's a good song. What? I got lost. Okay, wait. I would. I probably would make like a very big. I would make my own studio. Where it would like a big building, like I have all this money, and it would be like in the middle of America or whatever, so that people can easily go there or whatever. And you know what?
The Midwest, you said?
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it. It'll be like it won't be in Chicago because I heard Deep Dish is famous.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Me, it's like just
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Don't do it.
All right, I won't do it. I'll do it later. But I just want pizza casserole land. That's exactly what I. Sorry, I was just reading for Shoddy. I didn't mean to do it.
Well, that's been our show, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by Morning Ritual.
Okay, it's unfair because I've never actually really had it in Chicago. I've had it in Korea, and they do really weird stuff with pizza in Korea. So when I first had it, I was just like, this is just soup, isn't it? I should stop talking, I guess.
So, create a TTRPG
Korean food is gross!
Korean food is delicious.
Pho is disgusting, and I know I pronounced it wrong because fuck you guys.
So
Nah, it's pho.
it is.
Huh?
Yeah, because it's fucking gross.
But that's not Korean. That's Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, as you were.
Okay, so I would create a studio that's pretty big, and since I have like so much money, it will also have like a train station that people can go through in and out. That is so everybody can just, it'll be equipped with all kinds of things that you would need to run an AP, and it would just, that's what I would do, like in-house TTRPG studio, and that where there's different floors. One would be for game design, one for just like hanging out, for board games, whatever. That is what I would do if I was the emperor goddess of this world and I could hand wave that. I would do that.
That would be sick.
I would like to see everybody, and I have FOMO, I have fear of missing out, and I would just want to be in everything.
Be in the middle of it all.
Yes.
Yeah.
But not in Chicago.
You're not going to be in Chicago long anyways. You're going to be in Canada. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. By the way, we're trying to get Nora to Canada.
That's right. You don't need to like Chicago. We can just shit on Chicago, right? Because you're going to go to Canada.
Yeah. Got a GoFundMe going to get Noir over to Canada. Feel free to drop a couple bucks in there to help us along.
Garrett?
You do not talk about Garrett's popcorn. You do not talk about Garrett's popcorn. Are you out of your goddamn?
I still need to have Garrett's. Please bring me Garrett's when you come up here.
It's okay. It's just popcorn. It's not anything special.
I also need to go get. There was a Nuts on Clark stand in O'Hare, and it was closed when I went in through it, but I should have got some.
That's been our show, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us today. I've been one of your hosts, TheNoirEnigma. You can find me all over the internet as TheNoirEnigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. As for the projects that I have coming up, I'll be on Dragon Day as long as I'm not in jail for murder. Because people like to talk spicy about the greatest city that this goddamn country has ever seen. Shine City, stand up! Chicago, the fucking heart of America. Home of the greatest pizza you motherfuckers will ever know.
Didn't the Bears lose at something?
We don't talk about the Bears.
I'm sorry.
When you die, do you want the Chicago Bears to hold your casket so they can put you down one last time?
Yeah, isn't that a thing? Sports ball.
As for projects that I have coming up, you can see I have a show called Into the Sunset that will be premiering on Monday on Roll Together. The cast is fantastic. I have Brendan Lee Mulligan, Persephone, KP, Sam DeLev, and Brito. It's going to be a great time. I have a, God damn it, I'm so fucking mad right now. You don't talk about the Bears. You know that's a sore spot. You know we're in a reconstruction period. We got Justin Fields and he's going to be great. He's going to be great. I'm also GMing or MCing a Urban Shadows 2 game produced by Stella Luna. I've got Calamity Darling, MX Danger, Kelsey, formerly of Gen Con TV, Wreck-It Raven, Scholastic Drag, and Vin Vox VA. It's gonna be awesome. I have been sponsored by Black Craft Cult, so if you would like to dress up in some devilishly awesome clothing, you can use my discount code Noir. Oh, I'm so heated right now. I'm so fucking mad. And
That reconstruction is taking longer than highway repairs. Sorry, I was just reading the chat.
it's fine.
You can follow Noir on Twitter for all the other updates.
It's fucking fine. All right. That's everything for me for the most part. Oh, I also wanted to mention this is coming up in March, but I have signed up for it, and this is the first place that I am mentioning it. Hold on, I need to pull it up. Give me just a second. God damn it, I'm so fucking mad right now. Right, I will be taking part in streaming for Survivors come March 2022. It's going to be with the WAVAW Rape Crisis Center. So for the month of January, I'm going to be streaming daily the Tomb Raider series or the Tomb Raider remakes. And we are going to have the goal to be supporting survivors, because people should not be sexualized, people should not be taken advantage of, and we just want to do what we can on my side of things to give back. So that being said, I'm going to pass it on over to Anita, who hopefully will say some blasphemous shit about the greatest city the world has ever seen.
No,
the Shangri-La of America.
I've got nothing bad to say. I love Chicago.
Unlike some people in this motherfucking call, but we're not gonna talk about it. It's your turn, Anita.
Hi, everybody. I'm Anita or Panito or Critical Misses. You can find me everywhere online at Panito or at Critical Misses. I'm the TTRPG streamer, graphic designer, producer, and cat mom about the space. You can find me here Mondays for Kingsguard, a Roll20 Spotlight sponsored show. You can find me here Wednesdays behind the scenes, producing Dee's wonderful game, which is called Blue Ghosts, which is a Blades in the Dark series that's a cross between a Dawn Bluth cartoon and the movie Heat. And Fridays, you can find me here GMing and producing the Star Trek Adventures show, The Lost Frontier. You can, we're gonna get back to the plot. We've got some Section 31 shenanigans we gotta take care of before we go find the USS Raleigh. And it's Captain, played by the one and only NoirEnigma.
Yeah, that sucks.
You can also find me here for Morning Ritual. Our guest next week is Issa, or Evil Clever Dog. So that is me. More Morning Ritual things. So we've got the guest list for the month. We've got Issa. We've also got the week after, we've got Sarah, or Dislocating GM Mustang's art for the combat wheelchair person. We've also got HGT Paladin at the end of the month.
Hey,
some other people that we're still scheduling in, and stuff like that. If you have someone you want to see on Morning Ritual, hit me up on Twitter, and we will see if we can get them booked. That has been me. I'll pass it along to our guest so that we can let y'all go and get the heck out of here. Glaiza.
Hey, I'm Glaiza, the third culture kid of your nightmares. I have many, many hats. I am a podcast host. I am a writer. I am a TTRPG player. My podcast, I have two of them right now. It's called Classical Adventures for One. This podcast delves into classic books and the impact that it has in all of media. Season 1 was all about Alice's adventures in Wonderland. I am still working on season 2, which will be focusing on Hercule Poirot and Agatha Christie. So keep an eye out for that. I'm also working on finishing up the production for Chewing Gum for the Brain. It is a reality TV podcast where where three people break down what or break down episodes of reality TV show from a psychologist view, therapist view, and a linguistic and communications view, and me, the trash parrot that just likes to watch reality TV. I also am working on an audio drama called Nightmare Hunt, and it will feature a lot of people that I love to hear, and it is going to be my first time ever writing a horror urban fantasy, and it is an audio drama. Keep an eye out for it. I will probably publish it on my Twitch channel or YouTube, but it's in the works. I'm excited to show that to you. I also write on thegeeklygrind.com as a manga reviewer, and I review different kinds of mangas that I find interesting. So if you want to see my writing about that, just go to thegeeklygrind.com. I always have new stuff on Wednesday morning and Sunday mornings, except for January because I'm taking a sort of break because it's my birthday month. And then like I said, I'm a TTRPG player. I appear on a lot of shows. I am on Lords of Faerun every Saturday. I'm on Blood on the Bayou every Sunday. There's a new show coming up called Somehow Human. It is an urban shadow show led by Leopold the Just. I am very excited to do that. It'll be happening on Monday, and then there's gonna be lots of shows coming up. I don't think I have a free night this year. That's not good. But whatever. Also, right after this, we're gonna have Avatar Reclamation, where I will be playing Fior Zaius, which you will see later. So watch us when that happens because this is a very interesting character that I'm going to be playing. Oh, right, January 23, Dragon Day. Please watch us on that day. It is a passion project that has been it has been wonderful to work with the people that are going to be on there. I'm just so excited to have people watch. It's going to be benefiting the Children's Burn Foundation that helps burn survivors from 0 to 18. If you want to see a breakdown of how they help, you can check it out on Twitter. TTRPG has published a post, which I will be retweeting later. Follow me on @ClassicalGlaiza on Twitter because that's where I'm the most active at, and I shitpost a lot, and I'm occasionally hilarious. But all of my link is in bio.link/ClassicalGlaiza, and I am done because that's a lot of stuff.
Hell
That
yeah.
is a lot of stuff. You made me realize I forgot to mention so much of my stuff, but I'm not gonna do it now because we're going to raid someone else.
We're gonna go raid Total Party Kiss because Husha Kid redeemed Guide the Raid.
Who the fuck does this Hoosier kid think he is to tell us where we're gonna raid?
He's got 150,000 channel points that
I don't give a
whoever the fuck he wants to.
I don't give a fuck.
We're gonna go on a raid to Total Party Kiss because
No, we're not. We're gonna raid somebody else.
We got told to by channel points.
You don't tell me what to do.
I can smell you.
That'd be impressive. But anyways, we are gonna head out of here. Thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. And Glaiza, thank you for chatting with us today.
I had so much fun.
Yeah, but until next time, the ritual has concluded. Bye, everybody.